cheesy gordita crunch. No, quesarito. What the frick am I even saying? Give me a beef quesarito now.
Let's go!
Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that video. Now for the best part, the after video talk that everyone watches. I can see on the analytics that everyone watches this part. It doesn't get 0 views, I promise. So obviously if you read the title, you can see that I hiked the Porcupine Mountains. It's in the UP, Michigan, almost in Wisconsin area. Sit down. Just for a second. So the first night I did about 12 miles. I started at the scenic overview for Cloud Lake, and then I hiked to Mirror Lake. This day probably had the best views overall. If I was just doing like a day trip, I'd definitely just do that section. Overall the hike wasn't very difficult. There wasn't a lot of elevation changes. Yeah.
Whoa.
So, day 2, about 20 miles on the trail. There's a little bit of it was off-trail exploring. It was literally no uphill. 12 of the miles was just walking across like I think it's called the Little Carb River, and then like 5 of the miles was walking along the Superior Lakeshore, which was pretty nice. But it did have a lot of rocks, so the footing was really annoying because it wasn't like flat ground. It was a lot of rock surfaces, so like it was all uneven, and you'd have to watch your step. You couldn't go very fast, so that took longer than expected. But day 2 was just kind of a trog, just walking for about 20 miles. Campsite wasn't even that great too. The only flat spot on the campsite was barely big enough to fit my tent, but that's cool. It worked out in the end. On day 2, there wasn't much elevation, so again, you didn't really get that great of views. You still got cool scenery and stuff, but nothing like the day 1. Where was I? Day 3, I just hiked back. It was an easy 7-mile hike back to the car. 6 of it was on the trail, and there's about a 1 mile uphill back to the car. Overall, the hike was amazing. The fall colors were spectacular. I would definitely it was kind of, the trail overall was kind of busy this time of year, obviously, since the colors, and then it's also hunting season, so there's a lot everywhere if you're trying to camp. Kind of hard to find a place because all the people hunting, but it was still secluded and fun overall. Okay, alright. Totally worth it.